Imagine an army so feared that even experienced soldiers hesitated before facing them. Now imagine that army was made up entirely of women. For centuries, stories of these warriors spread across Africa and beyond. They were disciplined. They were fearless. And they fought with a level of determination that shocked their enemies. These were the Agojie, the famous female warriors of the Kingdom of Dahomey, located in what is now Benin. Dahomey became one of the most powerful kingdoms in West Africa. Its rulers built a strong military and expanded their influence across the region. But what truly made the kingdom stand out was its elite force of female soldiers. The Agojie were not ordinary fighters. From a young age, many underwent intense training designed to prepare them for battle. They learned how to use weapons, follow military discipline, and survive harsh conditions. Training was demanding. Only the strongest and most determined succeeded. The warriors became known for their courage and loyalty to the kingdom. As Dahomey's power grew, the Agojie gained an incredible reputation. Stories describe them as fearless in combat and relentless against enemies. Their presence alone could intimidate opposing forces. Many outsiders were surprised to discover that some of Dahomey's most respected soldiers were women. Yet the Agojie repeatedly proved themselves on the battlefield. They participated in military campaigns that helped strengthen the kingdom. Their dedication earned admiration from allies and fear from opponents. Over time, their reputation spread far beyond Dahomey's borders. Travelers, traders, and foreign observers carried stories of these warriors across continents. Some compared them to legendary fighters from ancient myths. Others struggled to believe such a military force truly existed. But the Agojie were real, and their story was only beginning. Because as powerful foreign nations expanded their influence in Africa, the Kingdom of Dahomey would soon face challenges unlike anything it had encountered before. As the 19th century continued, powerful European nations increased their presence across Africa. Competition for territory and influence intensified. And eventually, the Kingdom of Dahomey found itself facing one of the strongest military powers in the world, France. The conflict that followed placed the Agojie in some of the most difficult battles of their history. Despite facing opponents with advanced weapons and greater resources, the warriors continued fighting with extraordinary courage. Accounts from the period describe their determination and willingness to face overwhelming odds. Even enemies acknowledged their bravery. Battle after battle, the Agojie fought to defend their kingdom and way of life. Their reputation continued growing. Stories of their courage spread beyond Africa and captured international attention. Yet warfare was changing rapidly. New technologies transformed battlefields around the world. Traditional military tactics became increasingly difficult against modern weapons. The Kingdom of Dahomey faced enormous pressure. Eventually, French forces gained the advantage. After intense conflict, Dahomey was defeated and brought under French colonial control. The era of the Agojie as a military force came to an end. But their legacy survived. Long after the battles ended, historians continued studying their achievements. Writers documented their stories. And people around the world became fascinated by the idea of an elite army of female warriors. Today, the Agojie remain one of the most remarkable military groups in African history. Their story challenges assumptions about warfare, leadership, and courage. They proved that determination and discipline could earn respect even from powerful opponents. And centuries later, their legacy continues inspiring people across the globe, because history is filled with extraordinary warriors. but very few became as legendary as the women who terrified entire armies. The Agojie of Dahomey.